pasó chistosísimo. De repente me ponen un teléfono de disco y digo, ¿qué es eso? No.
Otra vez.
Tengo que aceptarlo, no sabía lo que era. Nunca había visto un aparato de esos. Para mí todo es touch.
Aquí solo Newman puede hacer ese tipo de chistecitos.
No,
porque es la más fuera. Ni siquiera.
No. Bueno, el caso es que estoy rodeada de aparatos.
Tu juventud.
Pero
de
yo la
contemporánea.
tengo, yo soy más chica. Pero bueno, el caso es que ahora sí, hablando en serio, para ver cómo están los niños hoy por hoy en la tecnología, les enseñaron el teléfono que se marcaba de disco para ver si sabían lo que era y cómo reaccionaba. Está maravilloso. Vamos a ver el video y ahorita lo platicamos.
It's going to be a little different.
Okay.
We're not showing you a video. Instead of a video, you're reacting to this.
Say what?
An old-fashioned telephone.
A telephone? Oh, an old-fashioned phone. I always thought they were really cool. Am I gonna be calling someone? I like modern-day phones more. I'm gonna call somebody. Shh. How does this even work? Question time!
What is that?
A phone? Old-fashioned telephone?
A telephone, but it's oldish. It's not a cell phone, it's a telephone.
This is like phones that my mom used when I was a kid. The first ones that Alexander Graham Bell invented. How do you guys still have this old telephone?
How do you know it's a phone?
Because this is what an old phone looks like. And there's toys of these.
Well, there are still like house phones with this kind.
Movies, my friend has one.
Because I read history. It looks like a phone, it has a telephone, and it has numbers.
Do you know what they call that type of phone?
No. No.
A dial phone?
A home phone? I just know my iPod is cut not like this.
They call it a rotary phone.
A rotary phone. Oh yeah, because this thing.
Another word in my vocabulary.
Do you know how to use a rotary phone to make a phone call?
I think you used these, but I have no idea how they work.
No, not that. No. Dial the number as soon as I find out how.
There's something you have to do before you dial. What's the very first thing you'd have to do to use that phone?
I have no idea.
Hello, this is Leiden, and I will be teaching you how to call on a rotary phone. Step 1. Take the phone and put it right here.
How do you even, how do you dial?
Wait. If you want a 3, you put it right here next to the hole with 3. And then you take it to the piece of metal. And then you do another number and another number.
If you wanted to do 3, you would put your finger in the 3, and then you would have to go over here, and then let go.
And that's one number.
And that's one number. Then you'd have to go 8.
Oh. Whoa. 5. Dang it.
I would not want to work these things.
It's gonna take a long time.
And when you do pick up the phone, you put it to your ear. What are you listening for before you dial?
Bling, bling. I was born in the 40s, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
It would make a blank sound like or something like that.
It's actually something called a dial tone.
I think I've heard of that.
And do you know what this noise means?
That they're not picking up. It was disconnected. Loading or searching or something? Ringing? Dialing? Message?
They're on the line with somebody else?
It's called a busy signal.
Oh, so they press a button and then you can't call them because they're busy?
No, not exactly. So you call them, but they're already on the phone. So it tells you busy, and they never even know that you called.
Pretty not cool. I mean, that's not fair. I don't want that phone. I want to keep my iPhone.
This was awesome like 20 or 10 years ago, and look how technology advanced. Like now people don't even know what this is.
Do you know what a long distance phone call is?
No, I haven't known that for a long time.
Letters.
When people are like in California and then the other person is like way out somewhere.
If you called someone that had another area code than you, it would cost more money per minute to talk to them.
Aww.
It's crazy.
That's really just... They shouldn't do that. Wait, what if they did this? Carry it in a backpack.
It was recently my birthday, and like all my relatives called me, and they all live in Chicago. So if we had one of these phones where it was long distance, they'd be like happy birthday, bye. Because they didn't want to pay extra money.
How do you think you sent a text message with that phone?
So you grab it,
Do you have to use these again?
no, not that. Beep, boop, boop, beep.
I have no idea. This is very confusing to me.
If you went like to 2 and you wanted it to be A, you would only do it once. But if you wanted it to B, you'd do it twice.
How do they see what you wrote them?
Would it be like you pick up the phone and it's in Morse code or something?
You probably need to move it first, and that'd be A. Wait, are you sure you can even text them?
You can't. You couldn't.
There was no texting?
It was a trick question. There was no text messaging.
Oh, why'd you guys do that?
And how they wanted to talk to their friends. Oh, that's how. They would call.
You had no texting and no cell phone, which means the only way you could talk to your friends is if you were at home and they were also at home and you called each other.
Yikes. That was probably very difficult for you guys. What if you got into an emergency? I don't know how they would do that back then. I wouldn't be able to do that.
It definitely made it harder, but still, people got around. People survived.
That's horrible, especially if you haven't seen them in a long time because you're super busy and then you finally get talked to them and they're not even home.
When was the last time you used a payphone?
What's a payphone?
What's a payphone? What's a payphone? This is a payphone?
Never.
Never.
I don't think I've ever used a payphone.
My parents have used them. I know what payphone is. I heard the Adam Levine song.
Have you ever seen on the street a booth that has a phone in it?
Yeah.
All it said was a blue sign and it said call booth. I didn't know what it was.
You put money in, 50 cents, to use the telephone to call someone.
That's kind of like torture.
So we went over everything with you about this old phone, but when I give you this phone,
Ooh!
would you know how to make a call?
Phone. Then you go, press these numbers.
I'm calling that person. Oops. I'm calling that person. Press the button that says phone, put it on your ear, and talk. You don't have to do all this wacky stuff.
This is why humans are de-evolving.
Phone technology has changed a lot.
Yes, thank goodness, or I would be crying in a corner.
Are you happy that you are living now with those types of phones, or do you wish you lived when they were those types of phones?
These phones. It's easier, it just takes 2 clicks.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Ha! Sup, bro?
These phones. It actually has stuff to play on.
We should have a cell phone and this phone to make your house look all old. I love old technology. I'm a fan of classics. No, wait, I think I want to go with
¿Qué tal? No tienen ni idea. Aquí hay 2 cosas importantes. Una, sobrevivimos sin la tecnología. No pasa nada. Y 2, hasta ellos dicen, ah, claro, pues hablabas. Porque ya todo es o mensajito o por WhatsApp o ya no se usa casi el teléfono para marcar. Pero esos teléfonos sí eran, si te equivocabas o sonaba ocupado, Dios de mi vida. Porque si te tardabas en darle.
Pero era lo que había, ¿no? No
Sí,
tenías
lo que
punto de
hacía.
comparación. En 10 años van a decir, ¿te acuerdan con los iPhones y las letritas todas chiquitas? Pobres humanos de los 2000 y pues así va a ser,
Sí,
¿no?
claro.
Es el
Sí,
chiste
claro.
de la tecnología.
Yo me acuerdo perfecto de mi mamá que usaba el lápiz.
Ah,
por
sí.
por las uñas. Entonces
Ay,
usaba
qué
el lápiz.
glamour.
Y a mí me desesperaba, entonces yo lo regresaba. Y cuando me cacharon, bueno,
Yo
sí,
los veo bonitos.
sí me regañaron.
Sí.
Está padre. Yo de hecho sacaron para los teléfonos,
Ah, sí.
como
¿Una aplicación?
el teléfono retro. No, es como un audífono.
Ah, sí, lo he visto.
Y yo lo
se me
traje, pero
hace-
aquí me criticaron muchísimo, entonces lo dejé de traer, pero a mí me encantan.
Bueno, y antes de los de discos, ¿se acuerdan de los que, igual, y estos sí ya son
los
muy
de la
antiguos,
pared.
los de la pared, que
Sí.
era como un, ¿no? Y hablabas
claro.
cerca de la máquina, pues,
Bueno,
cableado.
en casa de mi abuela había uno que era de ponértelo aquí, hablar acá
Sí,
y era
sí.
el disquito
Bien
acá.
bonitos.
Estaba padrísimo.
Bien
Pero
padres.
además la bronca, yo no sé si de pronto han tenido que hacer llamadas por teléfono fijo, te sientes como caballo amarrado a un
Sí.
poste porque no puedes estar caminando y yo que no puedo hablar por teléfono ya ahorita sin estar caminando.
Claro.
O sea, yo me paro y camino y camino y camino. Entonces cuando tengo que hacer llamadas del teléfono fijo estoy así desesperada, no puedes ni siquiera ir a la cocina, o sea, es ya
Claro.
muy
Pues
incómodo.
aplica el inalámbrico.
Sí, exacto. Yo tengo un inalámbrico en mi
Sí,
casa,
claro.
todavía lo uso.
Sí, claro, pero pues es que
La recepción es mucho mejor que las de los móviles.
claro, pero ¿para qué? Yo pensé eso, pero ¿para qué me compro un teléfono inalámbrico si he hecho 2 llamadas de ese teléfono. ¿Me entiendes? Ya nunca hablas del teléfono de casa.
Claro.
Sí, no. Bueno, a veces sí te sale mucho más barato. Si estás en tu casa, estás hablando con otra persona que está en su casa, pues sí, háblame.
Pero son
háblame mi
pocas
casa,
las personas
¿no?
que tienen de casa, ¿no?
Sí.
Pues yo sí.
Yo también.
Y me aviento
Yo
unas
tengo.
conferencias.
Sí, no lo dudo.
Yo tengo y
nada.
prefiero usarlo. Yo tengo que tener de casa porque vivo en planta baja y no entra la recepción tan fuerte de una de las compañías de telefonía móviles.
Pero además, por ejemplo, si quieres pedir, bueno, ahí sí no sé, porque yo siempre he dado el teléfono de casa. Si quieres pedir algo de comer
domicilio, sí.
o algo a
Taxi.
domicilio,
Celular, sí,
te
con el celular.
piden, sí te aceptan el celular.
sí, lo aceptan.
Es que antes no lo
Más y
aceptaban.
más lo
Antes,
están haciendo.
si no era un
Sí.
teléfono fijo, no te aceptaban el celular.
Era horrible. Y justo lo que decía ahora, si alguien te habló, tú nunca te vas a dar cuenta,
Sí.
¿no? Y yo me he puesto a pensar, ¿cómo le hacíamos para tener novio si no había celulares? Es decir, te hablaban, estaba ocupado, te oía tu mamá por el otro teléfono cuando estabas hablando con el novio.
Ya puedes colgar, ¿no? Ya lo tengo para que te colgaran. O sea, te ibas a agarrar la extensión en otro cuarto.
Claro.
O tan sencillo el...
O el ya
hola.
no son horas, hijo, esa me la aplicaron una vez. Ya no son horas de estar hablando yo así, bueno, verde, morada.
O salías a comer y si te hablaba, pues nunca te enterabas. Salías a comer con tus papás.
A mí
Sí,
me
había
pasó.
contestadoras, ¿no? Siempre.
Te invitamos a seguir cuestionando la información con los siguientes videos.